record that the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared with the glory shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiting for the manifestation of the sons of Elohim. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who subjected into the same hope. Go ahead and pack your bag, I'm waiting on Messiah. No matter where we be, the devil's still a liar. Treachery is in him out, he lie because he open mouth. Now who can make the devil change? Who can make him rearrange? I say this to the holy people, many call, but few be chosen. Also to the God of young, this is not a hocus pocus shocus. So I out of circus, call it till he come my blood wash in the most high sun. Only way got many mountains in our way. Jordan River bound across it, ain't a joy to be hit real low and pay the price. That's why I love her with my life and I be that sacrifice. It ain't another place to go, so you gon' catch me holding on. Swing down, sweet chariot and let a brother ride. Throw the chief of the sinners, yeah, you right here by his side. Accuser got a problem, so they come to criticize it. With a plate of butter biscuit, you can watch him drunk and drive. Hop and bob, say I'm bold, shuck and jive. Watch him close, cause every time they say you out down the river, a buzzer come and something die. You better change, cause time ain't running out quickly. No time ain't on your side, and everybody die. Playing with people's mind, you gotta give a count. So folk don't care about nobody, just to bank account. The rubber $1 dollar, them one they left that out. I got trauma from my ancestors passed down. They say my English bro, should I keep my head down? I wanna go home, so I gotta vote. I pray Messiah restoration, cause somebody tryna drain my hope. Tap shoes untied, say I'm bold, shuck a job. Watch, I bet he say you out. Hands on the noose, man, slicker than a clear. Quickest tones in the west, better watch your game play a fight. Lot of just that beat struck, the less the people productive. You be standing in the back of line, they look for post-traumatic stress and trauma, man. And look, it ain't no pill for the way I feel. Wild pressure hurt, if we try, is it getting worse? If I make $1 million, I'll be still mourning for my people. Y'all want it equal, but yeah, how was I gon' make a leader? Used to didn't understand certain words in the scroll. You can't make it over yonder if the righteous never see the rap of the Most High coming in the cloud with the voice of the archangel with a great shout. Many people born to be us, but without the chain playing around. What I feel it like I tears, it's a game. You don't like a state of being, man. Switch the bank account, I bet you won't. By so many that it's hurting while you touch. Ain't nobody on the planet that's immune from the rap. Ha-nigga, shala-naga, stop a shot, aha, kick a king, say Yasha Allah. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I put some emphasis on the top. If they say that's not a Bible, say Ya-I-qwa-ba, Yasha Allah. We forgot our bloodline and our tribe, Yasha Allah. Shachach, Nawa, forgot.
All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. But why these people keep on bothering me? All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free.
All right, Mashpaka. It's good to be here today. I'm gonna let this song that I had wrote for Nat Turner, his descendants. So y'all just go ahead and check this out, all right? And then I'll be right with you. Thank you for coming.
Hold on. Can't approach the throne and lift the hand clean. Look up cussing, praying on my hands and knees. Become my adversary, keep testing me. Code 1352, slave patrol. They got the land locked, tell us where to go. Ain't supposed to love this oppression, what the Father say. You know the laws that's in place, make it hard to praise. Amor, Yasha Allah, can you hear me now? We been going through these storms, but we coming out. Them weed jams be a rap because the word is out. I say, high die bar in the business proud. How much for God teach you truth so the people growing? Now listen, he greater than the man of represent your our shot. Now God side right, let us take our role. We more than a conqueror, let's be strong. Yeah, our shot coming back for us, let's go home. Dr. Honor, every night I have a series. remember how I work to feed a son or daughter. Vision us in the bad place, eyes open wide. Our whole life is a battle, you can feel it in the inside. Tears dropping to the ground, look at the ocean, man. If you need a demonstration now, investigate truth. Why the world of magic gangster amongst you just trying to rabble, but we not so interrogated by the real group. They call us crazy, choosing to escape the only way from the lake of fire. We not Illuminati, cause it's owned by the Ponzi elite. Ain't that something people say they gave a rarely ever happy read? I'm satisfied seeing people be harassed when it's them, it's like a me. Hitting history, forgot why we underneath. I'm on my knees praying to the Father till he set me free from enemies. So sick and tired of drama and the scorn, and I just want a peaceful life away from scrap. Don't break no princess at the top because they making money when it stay on right. It make me wonder if they call it hits to keep their pocket right. Now listen, who made the call to shady sheep? But we on chapter 7. Pass me not oh just to save you, cause I wanna see your face. Seeing a new cosmos, I can't go take the rule. So let us be steadfast so we can see the boom past map. Let my adversary, let my adversary not let my adversary dream me not let my adversary let my adversary let my adversary me not let my adversary do please let me not let my adversary let me not let my adversary do let my adversary not let my adversary not let my adversary not let my adversary do we get up here wrong gotta hold on.
All right, Mashpaka. I'm finna quote something that Ya-I-qwa-ba had said. Not everything that he said, because this is hard for me to do. But let me quote something that Ya-I-qwa-ba said, a key thing that he said. Azariah, ma ba Yahweh. Azariah, ma ba Yahweh. My help come from Yahweh. They say Lord, but it say Azariah, ma ba Yahweh. Asha Shamayam, creator of heaven, Wa, Arats, and earth, La, not, Yanawa, Yanawam, Wa, La'ah, slumber he shall not. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up this window here. Sorry for the confusion, family. So here we go. Last time we looked up a couple of other words. So today, I'm gonna look up this word right here. Good news, what we see in the Bible. Good news. The word we have here is for good news here, but let me go up here just a bit. And as you see, I put the tawa, which means a sign. X marks the spot, thou. And right here, you see Balam. What does this mean? Muzzle. A binding of the mouth to restrain an animal. So Balaam is used to restrain an animal, the binding of the mouth. And right here, Balaam, muzzle. They put that pa'al, Balaam. And that's the restraining of somebody's mouth. So let's go here to the Basora. Mba, sa, Ra, right here. Ba, sa, ra, right here. Ba, my bad. Let me see. I had to click the whole thing. Right there. Ba, sa, ra. What does that mean? Report. Flesh. Good. When good news is brought, a feast with meat is prepared. So it's right here again. Basar, basara, basar, right here. Basar. So report. When good news is brought, a feast with meat is prepared. Bashad. So let me go down here. Tiding, show forth, publish, messenger, preached. Right here. Basad. And it's, oh yeah, basar, my bad, because I see the head. Basar. Flesh. And you see right here, sa, that's a samak. And when you look inside of that psalm where they say that they got all the Hebrew letters in there, they left the samak out of there, and that's, samak means thorn. The apostle Shaul said he had a samak in his flesh. So let's see what this means. Basar, flesh, the skin and muscle of the whole of the person. Also meat as food, basar. And they put bashar, flesh, body. Right here is basara, good news. What does it mean? Does this mean a new thing, or is it good news? Good news could come from the ancient of days. It's still, good news is always the same. So when they say New Testament, get that out your head. Basara means good news. We had good news back in the day. When Ya-I-qwa-ba saw his son Ya-I-qwa-ba after he was sold into slavery to the Arabs by our fathers. Excuse me. That was Basara to Ya-I-qwa-ba to see his son. Okay, so we had good news back then. It was good news when Leah had her fourth son, Ya-I-qwa-ba. It was good news to her when she had Ra-wa-ban. It was good news to her when she had her children. That was good news to her. But even though Ya-I-qwa-ba didn't see it as good news, Pastor Kelly was covering this on the Shabbat. He was covering this Shabbat. But it was good news to the woman. That's why she named her son, Thank You, Yahweh. Yahweh, praise Yahweh. You see that? So that was Basara. That's not a brand new news, because women were always having children. But the Basara for our nation was when Hamashiach came and died on the tree, was lynched on the tree for our transgression. Okay? So that we can be forgiven for the curse of the law. The nations of the north are not under the curse of the law right now. Ham is not under the curse of the law. Yasharal is under the curse of the law. So us being freed from the curse of the law. What is the curse of the law? Dabarayam tells you about what happens when you're under the curse of the law. We are waiting for our Redeemer to come. We have been sold into slavery. So our ancestors were sold into slavery. And our Redeemer came, died on the tree. And by us receiving the atonement for our transgression, he's also able to redeem us from the curse of the law, which is what we under right now as a nation. We're under the curse of the law is written in the book of Dabarayam. And the curse of the law works death. Under the judgment of Yahweh, you get the death penalty. You being exiled. But if we keep the commandment, like he said, the first commandment with a promise, the Apostle Shaul said, the first commandment with a promise, you honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahweh, your Elohim, gave you, Yasha Allah. So the curse of the law is the transgression of the whooping for the transgression that we are under. And so what the nations did after we broke the Torah and got under a curse, a lot of times they muzzle the ox that tread out the corn, and many of us do the same thing. But let us go down here, and we see here, you see this for master? When they told us, when we were calling our slave, the person that owned us as slaves, we called them master. See that? We was calling them Baal. Right here, that's Ba. See? Ba. Ba. Ah. That's the I. Ah. Ah. La. Baal. We was calling our slave master Baal, ruler, master. So we were not yoked up. Remember what we studied on the last broadcast. We was no longer yoked up to Elohim. We were yoked up to wickedness. I'm going to stop and say Shalom to you, Moshe, the commentator. Shalom, Sister Charlene Hill. Shalom, Sister Naomi. Shalom, Brother Monster Moshe. Sister Naomi, good to see you, sister. And Sister Charlene is new. Not that she's new to the earth, but she's new to my recollection, to my mind. Oh, there go Chicky History Channel. Shalom to you, sister. Channel 2.1, 2.0. Shalom to you, Sister Chicky History Channel. And to anybody in the back that I miss, I don't mean to miss you. If you give a salute, Mashbaka, I will give a salute back. And Sister Charlene, are you a moderator yet? I don't know how to make you a moderator yet, so I'm just finna pin your message up to the top, sister, to give you reverence for you coming. That's our sister, Mashbaka, Sister Charlene. Thank you again for coming, sister. And that's our sister Chicky History Channel. Mashbaka, please support that sister channel. Sister Chicky History Channel have a lot of videos out there, a lot of books. I will, sister, I check it. But our sister has a lot of books that she like to read inside of her page. So family, please make sure y'all go and support the sister. I think I can go inside of my YouTube and give y'all specific things y'all could do, because we don't want to be idle. And I will check it, okay, sister? I can't check it online right now because if I do, I'm out to log in and everything. But I'll go and check it, okay? And if y'all were willing, I'll go live tomorrow, sister, and prevent all the information that you bring. All right? So right here we see Baal. This is what we really was calling them. See, this is what this word means, Baal. So I take it back here. Baal, this is our language right here, fam. Because remember, we are the original Adam. We spoke this. This language is called dead now. because we forgot how to speak our language. Everybody else languages that they speak Espanol, they speak all the different languages, but this one is considered as a dead language. And if you go to Savannah, Georgia, you'll see it on the pews, this language right here. The shepherd's staff, the ayan, the ba, the bayath for bayath lacham, for house, baal. That's what we was calling him, ruler, master. We was no longer yoked to our shepherd. That's what this means. The lamad is in the hand of the shepherd, the yard of the shepherd. We were connected to Baal, to them. So right here, Baal, ruler. See that? Baal, same word, but they break it up for you so that you can understand it. It's talking about ruler, marry, husband, dominion. But if you speak in ancient Hebrew, if you say Baal or Baal, I'm pretty sure they will understand who you talking to. If you're speaking to Masha, see this as a yoke, which binds the master to the servant. The yoke binds the master to the slave. This word right here in Arabic is abid. Abid, and that's just like calling somebody Nigger in the middle of the East. If you talk to a Moor, you calling them an abid. All right, when you say that they is a slave, right? Right here, Baal, rule. And right here, husband, Ayash, dominion, wife, Asha. So the husband is Baal over his wife as a leader, not as an oppressor, not as Nimrod or the nations of the north, but as a husband. And she is to be his helper, not his doormat, not his rug, not his boo-boo, but his Asha, his wife, his companion. Right here, Baal, same word. And see, this word can have different compound meanings. This is in the Aramaic that comes from Aram. He is in Abar as well. He's a dark-skinned Abar as well. All right. And right here, this is the word I want to show you. Prophet. Right here. Basa. Cut. To cut something off, to destroy it. And this is how you know I'm not telling the tale. Basa. That right there is when you say tazah, but it's sa, like Sion, and that's where you get this one. But in ancient Hebrew, it's this, Sion. See that? That's the za and the ta together, and it makes it Sion. Okay? Cut. To cut something off, to destroy it. Prophet. So for prophet, they use basara right here. For prophet, they use basara. For filthy and greedy gain. Basara, do they not? Do they not use basara for filthy and greedy gain? This is not the prophets warned against people preaching the word just for their own belly, shaving the sheep. This is basara, good news. But what they do, basara, they use this for themselves alone. They took away the sheep's pasture, where the sheep dwell at, right here. And what they did, they teach replacement theology, which cut us off from our parts. That's what the scripture call it. And that is basa. basa. They cut us off from our parts. And sister, you asked how to say my name. Is Ya-I-qwa-ba. And let me see if I can find that for you. Let me look up Jacob. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Jacob. Piercing. Okay, go. It got cheese and everything in here. And family, I shared this under my video, so when it's done, you can go and look it up for yourself. You know, you can get this, and this will be a neat thing for you to be able to look in and study. Like you say right here, mistress, a mistress, lady. And they got right here, Gob, and they got Rot. So right here, but that's a thaw, because when you see the cross, a symbol that look like a cross, it's a thaw. Okay, when you see that, it's a thaw. So let me go over here to Babylon to Timbuktu. I'm sorry, sister, I didn't look my name up today, but if y'all be willing, I'll look it up another day, because a couple of y'all been asking me how to say my name. But that's not just my name, that's y'all name as well. Ya-I-qwa-ba means Jacob. That's our father right here. Ghazal, pluck, father. Abba, see right here, Abba. That's our father. Our father is Ya-I-qwa-ba. So that's all of our name. Not just my name, but that's all of our name. But I surnamed myself Ya-I-qwa-ba. And I told y'all why on the last one, because I was about to name myself Kalab, because it sounds close to Calvin, but I found out that Kalab means dog, and I'm not no dog and never acted like no dog. So I decided to name myself different names, and Ya-I-qwa-ba was the one that stuck because I was battling for a name. So I named myself Ya-I-qwa-ba, you know. And that's what Ya-I-qwa-ba was doing inside of his mama's womb. Batan, like what y'all do at the when y'all doing the what our people started, the band, how they all play the drums and stuff, the baton that they throw up, and the sisters be out there dancing with the brothers with the flags and stuff out there on the football field. That's baton. That means your womb, your mother's womb. And why would y'all throw the baton up in that? Yeah, I don't think y'all knew. So let me go to race real quick, so I can let us know we're not talking about what America is talking about. Okay, what you say, Monster? I mean, Moshe the commentator. Anyway, I pray y'all are holding on to y'all faith in Yahshua. That's right, brother. What book is that, sister? It is the ancient Hebrew. Let me see if I can go to the first page so I can let you see it for yourself. I'm sorry, I should have told y'all that before I got started. Let me go to page 1. This book is the ancient Hebrew lexicon of the Bible. Hebrew letters, words, and roots defined within their ancient cultural context. By Jeff A. Benner. That's the name of the book, sis. And it's cover by Jeff Benner. Ancient inscription, photo taken at the universities. It's authenticated. University of Pennsylvania Museum. They got a lot of archaeology and anthropology by the author. The inscription reads Shema, meaning hear. Shema, meaning hear. Deuteronomy 6 and 4. And it's inscribed on a piece of broken pottery dated, and this is the time when our people was in the land, and the pottery is called tata, just like what your grandmother or your mother may say when they trying to tell you to put something in the storage in her hand, tata, that's what that means. Kap tata, palm of my hand, tata. So you telling your baby, put that in my hand, tata. Store that in my hand. Take that gum out your mouth, or that bug which you picking up off the floor, put them in my hand, tata. That's what pottery, that's how you say pottery in ancient Hebrew, tata. And that's how we still say it today. A lot of us just don't know that. 586 to 550 BCE. We was in the land before the Europeans came there. As a matter of fact, the Moors taught the Europeans how to write. So they learned from our language. The Negroes, the Moors, we taught them how to write. We cleaned up Europe. We the Moors, we cleaned up Europe. Remember what I showed y'all? The book the sister gave me brought that thing out clear. Micah is a Moorshite. It just say Moorshite, but it's still Moor. He's a Moor. All right. So all of Israel are Moors. The tribe of Judah is Moors, and the northern tribe is Moors. Benjamin is a Moor. We're just different houses of Moors, different families of Moors, but we come from one father, Ya-I-qwa-ba, that's our name, Yasharah. But we are divided into 12 houses, and Lawai was called out by Yahweh to himself. Lawai belongs to Yahweh. That's why he's not numbered with the 12, because he's numbered with Yahweh. And that's what we need to get as a nation, is to all be numbered with Yahweh, even though he's going to still count Lawai as the set apart tribe for himself, because all of Lawai left and came on the other side after our ancestors was out there worshiping the golden calf in the wilderness. All of Lawai came over, and Yahweh called Lawai that day unto himself to be over Yasharal as the ministers. Okay, not that any other tribes couldn't minister, but that was Lawai's specific office. All right, and that was 586 BC, 86 BC before Messiah, 450 BC where that pottery is dated. So our ancestors was in that land. We're the one taught them how to read, fam. Look it up for yourself. Library of Congress, control number, and see they copyrighted our stuff. Educational purposes only, without prior permission, printed in the United States of America. So this is for our learning. Now let's go to Babylon Timbuktu, written by another Negro, Israelite, Moor, a Moor, Israelite. From Babylon to Timbuktu, a history of the ancient Moors, blacks, niggas, Negroes, races, including the Black Hebrews, by Rudolph R. Windsor. All right, I want to show you some of the pictures of the tribe of Dan, who named his son Kawash, and in English we say Ethiopian. He's named after, he got the same name as Ham named his son. Ham named his son Kawash, and Dan named his son Kawash. They got the same name, but they're not the same people. But they got the same name. They knew how to differentiate themselves. That's why they was not afraid to name each other same names and stuff, because they had the same name. Shahar Arab, the black Arabs, the Shahar Ya-I-qwa-ba, who is scattered in diaspora. And the tribe of Dan was the one that went back in 1940 something, but they didn't want them to come back. Barishayath of Basara, remember, good news, that they reclassify as Christianity with their name. Basara is good news, not something new. This is before the Son of Man came in the flesh. Basara, when Kawash, the tribe of Kawash, which is Yasharal, and there's a Arabian tribe. You see that? The birth of Islam, the stage of Islamic revolution that came from our brother Yashmael. You see that? Yashmael is our brothers according to the flesh. And they also, but we were called out from the Arab, from the kingdoms of the Shemitic people. We were called out from there by Yahweh to go to our own land. That's what we called it, Abraham, and the seed of Yasharal was born through Abraham, Yadshak, and their wives. Okay, so now let me go to page 33 and then I'm finna start reading. Hopefully y'all willing. I will stick with this instead of keep jumping back and forth because I'm enjoying all of this. And it's written in cursive, something that we don't really do no more. The original black Jews. All right, the original black Jews, Judeans. Right here, the originally all Kemet, all Hamath, Wa Sham, or Semites, were black. Shakur, like Tupac. Shakur. They looked at it like Tupac. They got the same blood as Tupac. They had the same blood as you. And the same blood as me. Moors were originally Shahar, and they still are. When people say were, yeah, brother, that book fire. I used to listen to it on audio on YouTube, and I think I should listen to it tonight. I think Brother Young Pharaoh was recording it. Descendants of Shem. The name of Abraham was Abram. Abraham was Abram. Before he was renamed as Abraham. So look at right here. The descendant of Shem, not the religion of Shem. You know? So our nation is considered as a religion. You know, our true ethnicity is considered as religion, and we're reclassified with our appearance. Our ancestors highlighted our appearance because they wanted to retain who they were, not that they wanted to replace who they were with their appearance. So calling yourself Shahar, Ham, or Sham can come in America and be considered as Shakar, but the people that they took were the Moors. That's what the Israelites called themselves. Ham called themselves Kemet. Some of our people call themselves Kemet because we don't know better. All right? And Canaan got a son named Kemet, just so y'all know. Hamites, Kemet, that's what that means. Or Al-Kibulan, that's when they came together. There was a time when Ham named it Al-Kibulan. All right? But we're different people, but we have the same skin complexion. All right? We're dark-skinned. America just see everybody as black. So they put us all inside of a big ball and say, forget about who y'all is and don't work together, but work together with us and everybody else, even though other people ain't really trying to work with us like that. You see what I'm saying? They come to America, they say, I know black. You know, they go and get the grants and everything, and they say, I know black. We the same people, and we treating each other, dogging each other, because we don't realize that just because the ship dropped somebody in Puerto Rico, and then they took the same people from the same tribe and the same bloodline and dropped some of them off into Haiti. Then they take some of them off and drop them off into South America, and then drop some of them off in North America, and then drop some off in all across the world. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then we calling ourselves African American. Some of them calling themselves Jamaican. Some of them calling themselves Haitian, and all these different names, but we come from the same line. We're not different people. You look on that thing what I showed y'all, it says on the gate to no return, they took 𝐤𝐒𝐿. And when you come to America and look at our gate to our plaque, it says 𝐤𝐒𝐿. Igbo. Igbo means tribe. 𝐤𝐒𝐿 is a short word of saying Abar, which means Hebrew. The name of Abraham was Abram before he was referred to as Abraham. The three Abar, when they say, okay, and this is another thing I want to show y'all. Hebrew, right? But wasn't Abraham named after his father Eber? So why did they say Hebrew? And they say Eber in the scripture, right? So when you say Eber, Abar. Ha-abar means the Abar. Wa, Abar, Ra. I believe that means Hebrews. Abar, Yanawa, Hebrews. Patriarchs, which means fathers. Like what Europeans got patriarchs, we also have patriarchs. Where Abraham, Ya-I-qwa-ba, that's our line. These are the ones that will be called slaves in the last kingdom according to the prophets. This Ya-I-qwa-ba begot 12 sons, who later fathered the 12 tribes of Yasharal. When it's talking about sons, the women and the men, the women have their place. So when I speak in Abar, and I don't use feminine terms, but I use masculine terms because there's a brother in the room, it covers the women and the men. So when I say Ban, it's also talking about the sisters. They are the daughters of Sion. Let me see what you said, sister. I am Igbo according to my DNA test results. That's right, sister, you are Hebrew according to your DNA test. According to the prophets, we are Abar. All right? Was the father not only of, and my grandmother, she told me that we are Abar as well, because she said they took us from Uganda and we were Igbo. My grandmama told me that before she went to sleep. My great-grandmother, who was born into slavery. When they say none of us know anything about slavery, my grandmother was born into slavery. I was a slave because I was put inside the hospital so they can make money off of me, and I didn't get paid at being in the hospital. They got paid how much? I was your children. When they put SESE on your child name, they getting free money off of your child. Did you see that $25,000? All right. Free labor in the prison house. The father, not only the Abar Yasharal nation, but also the Arab nation. All right. So you see right here, Abraham is the father of the Arab nation as well. So our father, Abraham, had other children, like what we used to sing in Sunday school. And we say, how many sons, how many sons, how many children has Father Abraham? I am one. And we weren't lying when we said that, but we didn't know better. But we were saying it as little children. I am one of them, and so are you. Boom, boom. So let's just praise Adonai. Right hand, left hand. You see what I'm saying? And we was thanking Yahweh. We was giving Yahweh praise. When Yasharal remember who they is according to their flesh, they should also remember the promises and the blessings of Abraham, their father. The nations that bless us should also remember the promises of Yahweh, that they that bless us, he shall also bless. You know, look at Masrim. When they bless Ya-I-qwa-ba, the nation prosper. When they curse Yasharal, the nation was destroyed. You see that? Now, the mother and grandmother of the Arabian nation, of the Arab nation, were black. You know, the guy that Muammar Gaddafi, he was an Arab, and he was Shawhar, black. Kemet, Masrayan woman. You see that? So the Kemet mixed with that Kemet woman, Hagar, she mixed with her and Abraham had a baby. His name is Yashmael. Yashmael was trying to murder his little brother. So Sarah, Abraham had spoke to Yahweh, and Yahweh told Abraham, heed what your wife is saying. So Abraham went to his wife, because him and his wife had a conversation. And Abraham told her, do what you want to do. And if somebody one of your children tried to murder your son, when you whoop their behind, that's what Sarah did. And she put the handmaid out along with the lad, and Yahweh blessed them. He sent them a Malachim their way, blessed them at that well that them people came down there and claimed for them. And now our brother and them was, I remember they did a video and I posted, Yahweh willing, it's in my, I think the brother name is Shaikh. He was a Shaikh, the ruler at that time. He was talking about the well, how the Europeans closed it out. The Europeans that come in and acting like they us, they closed out the well. So the Arabs, they couldn't drink out of the well, Yashmael and them. And they would throw down rocks down the well and play over there. And one of our brothers was over there talking to them. They not like what people think about them. If you talk to an Arab person, a lot of times you won't even tell the difference between them, but they know, because they know they brothers and sisters. They know we Yasharal, and they said it. I heard a brother tell me that, and I'll share that video with you if Yahweh willing. He's an ancient Yashmael, just like Muammar Gaddafi. At a certain time, there were hard feelings between Sarah, Abraham's Asha wife, and Hagar, Sarah's maidservant, a surrogate. So Hagar fled from Abraham's house and dwelt in the wilderness. It says Josephus. That's Ya-I-qwa-ba, Joseph. So a lot of people look at it and say, oh, that's sinning. But a lot of people go down there to what they call the sperm bank. Or they will have a surrogate if they are barren to give them a child. So a lot of people are still practicing it till this very day in the Yasharal. If my brother passed before I did, Yahweh forbid, the law commanded, and see, I don't want to say that, so I would give my wife, the first child that me and my wife have, I would have to, according to the law, let my brother's wife adopt that child, and that child will be my brother's baby, and we would leave a name for my brother in Yasharal. But if we is so detached from who we are as a person, as a people, we would see, I don't like her, I ain't giving her this baby. You see what I'm saying? So you would have to find somebody of your nation to give that baby, as a surrogate. But that's what we practice in our nation, but a lot of us don't practice that no more, and we think it's worthless anyway. Wrote that Yashmael married a Masriam, a Kemet woman. As a result, he begat 12 sons. Nabajath, Kedar. There's a tribe called the Kedar. Let me underline this. Kedar, Tima, Masa. There's a Masa tribe in Africa from Yashmael. Kedar. The Kedar people is just as dark as some of our people. Nabajath. And they also be considered Igbo, Hebrew. Mishma, 12 sons. So even Yashmael had 12 tribes. You see that? Yashmael had 12 tribes. Hadar, Timnah, Jetor, Napish, Kedima. These 12 sons, okay, let me say it in Igbo for you. Igbo Kedar, Igbo Adbel, Igbo Misam, Igbo Mishma, Igbo Masa, Igbo Hadar, Igbo Timna, Igbo Jektor, Igbo Nafesh, Igbo Kadima. You see that? They Igbos. Igbo means tribe. Igbo is a transliteration of Abar, which means Hebrew. Abraham, Ya-I-qwa-ba, and the 12 tribes of Yasharal. And when you say all the tribes, it's Yasharallah. When you say one Yasharal, or you may just saying them all together without putting emphasis on the apostrophe S, you just say Yasharal. Okay, the northern tribe is called Yasharal. The southern tribe is called Ya-I-qwa-ba. They're going to be brought together. The two sticks will be brought together when Yahushua come back, who is the restorer of the breach. And if they say that we're done away with, they're saying that Yahweh is not going to keep his promise and restore the breach, the wall of partition. And we'll never get a jubilee, and Yahweh will be able to go down in history as that he told a lie. And we know that it is impossible for him to lie. He will restore his people. And the stone what the builders have rejected will grind them asunder. From Babylon to Timbuktu, were all black people, not some, were all Moorish people. This I shall prove to you by a gradual method. And I am not going to this all night long, but y'all look up that book, From Babylon to Timbuktu. Shalom, Sister Shay Love. Good to see you, sister. Sister Shay Love in the building, fam. I'm not going to read all this to y'all tonight. I'm going to go back to race. And let's see. This is out of the Webster's Dictionary. All right. This is the meaning of race. And if y'all see privacy, tell privacy I said shalom, privacy, and I'm going through a lot over there in Africa. Y'all please keep them in prayer. I don't know if privacy is in Africa or she is in Europe. She's a Afro person as well. Y'all please keep Sister Privacy and anybody that y'all don't see here, please keep them in prayer, fam. See usage of paragraph below. Any one of the groups that humans are often divided into based on physical traits. So race is about physical traits. So when people say you racist, what's wrong with you being called black? Race, the definition, I'm almost done, sweetheart. The definition of race is to divide humans, groups, into one category on physical traits regarded as common among people of the shared ancestry. But we don't have the same ancestors as Ham. So therein lies the confusion when people keep trying to tell us that what y'all talking about is unimportant. They want to throw the Bible out with the bathwater so that they can be lawless and without nothing. Or they just don't know what they're talking about. But all of us come from a father and all of us come from a mother. I forgot who that was that was sharing that. It was another sister. I shared her video. 1 + 1 = 2. But those 1 + 1 came from a 1, because without a substance, there cannot be another substance. You cannot get 1 out of 0. 0 cannot turn into a 1. So anytime you try to get substance out of no substance, it's like 0 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 equals what? So if you have no substance, you cannot get a 1 + 1. A man and a woman has to make a baby in order for a baby to come. A seed has to exist in order for a tree to grow. And a power has to exist in order for the seed to exist. The seed has authority to grow out of the ground. What made the seed grow? Who put the sun in the sky? Nobody has ever experienced an explosion and a beautiful house come out of the explosion. That's the demolition. That's the destruction of a thing. And where did the fire for the explosion come from? All things point to a creator. Men and women create children because they were created to make children. Try to take something out of its natural form, like take a animal and put it together with another animal, and I think they called it a mule, and they cannot give birth, or is it ox? One of them, they can't give birth to another because they were created from their nature. So those two animals cannot make another. So they say that this is evolution. No, this is not evolution. This is not evolution. Up has always been up and down has always been down. The rocks, the mountains are older than Adam. Adam was made from the dust of the earth, not the dust of the earth made from Adam, but Adam was made from the dust of the earth. There is a creator, and he proved himself when he spoke to us. He said, "You can believe me for my very word's sake, for they do testify of me." Look at this. This racist rhetoric has caused a lot of confusion. Look at this. It shall be an unlawful employment practice for an employer to fail or refuse to hire or discharge any individual, or otherwise to discriminate against any individual. So when our people had march and we wanted to have immunity from people stereotyping against us because our skin is so hard, when the Asians came to America and they said that we want to move that out the way because that make it easy for Negroes to get in there, when really we wasn't benefiting from that anyway, like that. but it was really them benefiting already because of affirmative action. But when they had that squawk out the way, now they're able to discriminate against you now because they squawked down affirmative action out of the colleges, which was put up there because there really is, in this country, really does have a history of racism, whether if the vice president or anybody say that it never had it. Just because history is true and a person don't like how it feels and they seek to change history, does not make the history that happened a fiction. And just because a person can pretend like something hasn't happened does not erase the effects of that situation. The only way that will mend a sore is for a person to put balm on that sore, for a person to put healing on that sore. A sore must heal. In order for a sprained ankle to heal, a person must do the proper things in order for the sprained ankle to heal. You see what I'm saying? So if they don't never do what the scriptures say by practicing the same laws that they practice with everybody else on the planet, even the people that wasn't affected by them, they have put themselves in a position, and we know that this kingdom has to be judged. In order for us to get paid our true reparations, every single dime that they got, and every person must be resurrected. In order for us to receive in order for the righteous to receive their full due, the wicked must also receive their full due. So all of the dead must be resurrected. What we talking about is a personal salvation, because they're not going to save their kingdom. This country and all the rest of them is already under a curse to be destroyed because they shed innocent blood. They let the trees stay up all night long, and there is blood crying out to the Father like it was during the time of Noah. And this earth is going to be destroyed, and people don't like to hear this. But this earth, this kingdom, when I say earth, it means Arats. This kingdom, this nation is going to be judged. And we have to get ourselves in alignment with our Father in the Shemayim. Let me see what you say, sister. For years, I've been searching for the progenitor of the Negroes. No luck so far. I found it, sister. I found it. Eastons-Bible-Dictionary. You know, they have different versions of things, and the words switch up here and switch up there because somebody feel like it shouldn't be that way that it was. And that's why you have to go back to older videos, older sources, and things like that, because people change it up because they feel some type of way. I don't know why people get mad every time we try to search for our identity. Have you thought about that? Why do they get so angry with that? Why can't? Hey, it is what it is. Title, I can't read that. I don't know how to read them Roman things. My grandmother and them used to do that. And I didn't even know that one of my grandparents didn't know how to read. A real slave. My grandmother was on the cotton plantation. Every dime that they had, they worked for through the strength of Yahweh. It wasn't given to them. Of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 United States Code, family trees made more complicated by the intersection of different races. See that? So when they put, this is how it made it a strong delusion for us. We discontinue from our heritage and try to figure out who you is. It's hard to do that because they label everybody because of their features. If we label all of the European people because they white people, and if they language and everything was whipped out of them and all of their history, they was forced not to read and everything, they wouldn't know who they was. And if we stood in the way and we started changing up stuff so that they can forget who they is, as it is written in the book of Psalms 83, so that they can discontinue from their heritage and forget who they are, then they wouldn't know who they was either. So it wasn't us that conspired that they forget who they were. Their ancestors conspired against us. And if they want to be judged with their ancestors, then they have to do what their ancestors did to be judged. So if they want the wrath of Allah to fall on them, if they say they is a believer in him, why would they practice the doctrines of a devil? Was not the person, if I say, for a lot of us say, I'm a Christian, I'm not trying to knock at you. I know that what you're saying, I'm Christ-like, I'm a believer. So don't take this the wrong way. But this is the religion, the doctrines of men that they use to enslave us and ensnare us. A person beat your ancestors, tell them they can't read and tell them they can become a Christian. If we reject them being called Negro, why are we so against calling ourselves after our father's name? But that's something that Yahweh will have to work out between people's heart. I'm not saying that you're not Yasharal and you can't be saved because you call yourself a Christos, a Cretan, a Christian, or a Moriscos. But there was a reason why our ancestors was fighting against that label back in the day. And maybe we should give our brothers and sisters grace to study this so that they can have their heart can work with them in this. Mashbakal, just because I don't call myself that. I don't want to call myself that. I just want to believe in what the scriptures say. And now they even have more broader terms because of the LGBT, religion, sex, and race now. So now it used to be just white and black. Now they label it as whatever religion you got. But I look on my application and I don't see on there Christian. I don't see on there Hindu. I don't see on there Judaism. Oh, I do see that. It says Jewish. That's that religion. But Abraham did not worship Judaism because Abraham was before his grandson Ya-I-qwa-ba. And Adam did not worship Judaism because Adam is the father of all mankind. And Hawa is the mother of all the living. So how can they be worshiping Judaism? And this is before they could even use the Nikud or the Macy's Lectiones. So they were called to Ya-I-qwa-ba, to obey Yahweh. That's just another way on how the Arabs say I submit to Allah. But Abraham, Ya-I-qwa-ba are not religions. They are family trees, and people have used our family trees just like they use our music and stuff to do whatever they want to do. And right now you are without a house and a home as a country. You are without a house. Whether if you stand in a mansion, you are not living in your land of inheritance. So you are not in a home. You are homeless and barefoot and don't have a place to rest your feet because this place is not your rest, Ya-I-qwa-ba. These lands are not your rest. All right, Mashbaka, I think that's enough. I'm gonna come down here and see if anybody got any last words that they want to give before I go, because my wife came back in and told me to get off here, and I think I've been on here a while. I'm gonna say shalom to you, family. Okay, let's see what the sisters say. Only because they knew who we were, but they didn't want us to remember. That's true, sister. I want to say shalom to you again, family. Sister Shay Love, Sister Chicken History Channel, Brother Moshe, the commentator, Brother Moshe Ben Yehuda, Moshe the commentator, my bad, Sister Naomi, Sister Charlene Hill. Y'all please go and check out the family channels as we're growing together as a people. I know I missed somebody. Maybe it's because I'm real sleepy tonight, fam. I apologize. But I want y'all to go and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the family's channels. Sister Naomi. So y'all can keep in contact with the family. And we stick together over here, Sister Charlene. As a family. And Sister Shay Love. Sister Shay Love got a lot of videos up there, family. Y'all go and check out Sister Shay Love, what she got going on. And I want to say to y'all, shalom.